kings and queens, what's up? It's your girl Just Wit. I'm so honored that you would even tune in to listen to me think that she cute with her LA sweatshirt. You know, when people move to LA, they think they're so tight. Like, oh, me, you've been in LA for like 3 months. I don't care. Do you know I pay these LA prices? I don't give a doggone if I just moved yesterday. Do you hear me? I'm sorry, I'm laughing at my own jokes. Actually, I'm not gonna lie. There's like a whole set here and you guys can't see, and something just really funny happened. I thought she was laughing at my joke, but I don't think she was. Okay, anyways, so it's your girl Just Wit. I'm different. That's the title of this mother freaking video, is being different. And so I'm a little different, I'm a little weird, I'm a little crazy, and that's okay. If you have not already, what you already know that you need to do is subscribe to my freaking channel. Do you know why? Because I do this for you. It's not even for me. I mean, it's kind of for me sometimes when I get to like get my makeup done and look super cute and like a Barbie doll, like, it just makes me so happy, okay? I'm not cutting any of this out. Like, it's all, this is real. This is just Whitley. No games, no gimmicks, just Whitley. Make sure that you like, comment, subscribe. Like, seriously, you know, I think it's a mother freaking party when you talk to me in the comments, so make sure that you do that. Let's go ahead and get started. This episode is a little near and dear to my heart because a lot of times when people reach out to me about helping them with their brand or their business or marketing or whatever, I study them. So I'll go on to their Instagram, their social media accounts, I'll talk to them, I'll get deep. That's who I am. I like to get deep all the time, and I'll ask them questions about who they are, about what they stand for, about their upbringing. And sometimes they're like, why the heck does how I was raised matter? And what I'll try to figure out and get them to see is that what your image is, or what you're presenting to the world through your image and your branding, is very, very, very important. And most of the time, what people choose to show the world is based on how they were raised. So sometimes people hated their upbringing, and so they make these rebellious decisions to do this brand that's completely opposite of who they are and what they stand for. Sometimes they'll do it with their purpose. So they know that they're called to a certain purpose, but because they were so angry at their parents or leaders or people in their life when they were a child, they say, F my purpose, I'm just gonna do whatever I feel like doing. Or sometimes it's the opposite. But really and truly for me, what I have found is that my entire life has been speaking to me. Like, voices have been talking to me. Like, whether you think it's the universe or whether you think it's God or whoever, for me, at least personally, I grew up biracial. My dad is complete Jamaican. You see him? See him? Can you see on the screen? Yeah. My dad is a Jamaican man, all right? So he grew up in Jamaica, South Lamar to be exact. Big up to all the Jamaicans out there. What I say? I know all these Nigerians, and like, I know no Jamaicans. I was like, dang, I be trying to use Jamaican references, like beef patty, you know? Okay, anyways. So my dad is Jamaican, and my mom, love her. Love you, mom, but she's white. And, you know, she didn't have no chance. Like, my dad's gene just came through. He was strong. He was like, I'm the man in this relationship, okay? So when they had this little bundle of joy named Whitley, Myrie Lynn Porter, I came out looking like a caramel drop. And, you know, I felt bad for my mom. We used to go to the store. People used to look and be like, oh my gosh, you adopted somebody? Is that your real daughter? Like, first off, I'm still standing here. I am still here while you're asking my mom in front of me if I was adopted, right? So all of these conversations always happen. They would think that my mom like rescued me from some African country because they just didn't understand why this little chocolate baby was with this white woman. Because my mom is, you know, and mama, you know, I love you, but you know, you're white, mama, you are white, okay? She's not just white, all right? She used to go tanning because she was that white, you know? And so so for me, it was hard. I remember one time I came home and I told my parents that I didn't want to go out in the sun anymore because I didn't want to get any darker. And I remember my dad and mom got really upset. And, you know, my mom did a good job. She didn't try to pretend like she understood my experience as a little girl of color, but my mom also just tried to make it to where it was like, listen, I accept you, your family accepts you. And that was true. My mom's side of the family, my dad's side, everybody just treated me like Whitley. And that's how I grew up was really not looking at color. Color wasn't an issue for me. It was something that I was attracted to learning and understanding. My dad did make sure that I understood about civil rights and MLK, and he wanted to make sure that even if I was being raised in this predominantly white area at these schools, you know, I skipped a grade, I went to like really good schools, private schools, whatever. He wanted to make sure that as his daughter, she understood her roots and where she came from. And so big ups to Ren Porter for that. But it was difficult because in this world where everyone was trying to define how I should believe in myself and what I should think, there was this little voice inside of me that said, Whitley, you know all these circumstantial things about you, but yet you still have a purpose, and your purpose has nothing to do with your color. Like, my work ethic is not based upon me deciding to do stuff because I want to prove people wrong because of the color of my skin. I just try to do good work because it's who I am. Like, my parents ingrained that in me. And so the reason why I wanted to make this video and kind of talk to you from the heart is because I know what it feels like to be discriminated. I have definitely been treated a certain way because people looked at me and they said, okay, I don't know who this little black baby is, especially in like my white classes or whatever. And so I would have to go into my honors classes like I'm just as smart as Susie, okay? Like, Susie and Becky are not smarter than me, you know? And I would have to go in there and do my thing, but it stopped being about I'm going in there to prove to you because of this, but it started being like, this is who I am. Like, I'm mother freaking Whitley Porter. And so by the time that my senior year in high school came, I really began to embrace my identity as just this person who was different. Like, I couldn't control the fact that God made my mom white and my dad black. But what I could control was that regardless of if that was my circumstance or not, I was gonna be a mother freaking beast. Beast, I'll say it again. And I don't know what happened. Like, something inside of me clicked, and I realized that, like, in order for me to see what I wanted to be done, and even if I had these people coming at me because they looked at me and they said, this is the color of your skin, or this is who you are, I just always wanted to show people that yes, I'm different and it's good. It's like that good, you know, like sometimes people judge like the C's chocolate boxes and they'd be like, I don't know about that one. No, I was gonna be that piece of chocolate that you put in your mouth and you said that is tasty as fill in the blank, okay? Like, I always wanted to be that. And so I challenge you to think about how many things in your life, what circumstances came at you from the time that you were born to now that have always made you feel a little something, right? Like, you kind of talk about it, you know, when people are still kind of bitter about their childhood and they always say something, you're like, ooh, hold on, it wasn't me, I didn't do it to you. But I want you to take those times and those feelings of pain, and I want you to turn it into power. I want you to think to yourself as a king or as a queen, as someone who knows that people tried to put you in a box or tried to categorize you. I want you to say, like, thank you. And not even from like a thank you to all my haters, like middle finger up, but I want you to genuinely be thankful for it, because that is your difference. And your difference is amazing. And your difference is what makes you beautiful. And your difference is what's gonna get you to your next level. And your difference is what's gonna make you stand up for yourself and say, I know exactly who I am, because people have been trying to drill things in your head for your entire life. But in this moment, watching this video, I want you to embrace it, to accept it, to not be bitter about it, but to recognize it and to say, how can I take all of the inertia of who God created me to be and be bomb as hell doing it and being that person? I remember the other day I sent my mom a text message because, you know, all my life, I've pretty long hair, but my hair was never curly. And so everybody told me, like, well, in order to be mixed, your hair should be curly. I was like, well, screw you, okay? How do you know what people's hair is supposed to look like, right? But I just knew that my hair would sometimes curl up. Like, it wasn't based on what everybody else said. And so finally I did like the big chop. I was, you know, not trying to be super public about it. So a year later, I saw my curls come out. I got really excited. So I sent my mom this super deep text message. I was like, Mom, I finally feel like me and you are connected, because my mom has really curly hair. And so I sent her this message, but it was kind of sad to me, like, that it was based on like me wanting to connect with my mom based on both of us having curly hair. Like, how superficial is that? Like, you know, but I think for me, what it showed me was that there was still something inside of me that wanted to be accepted and wanted to be needed and loved in this way of like, yes, finally I looked like the mixed girl that I always knew that I was. And it was like, no, God made me look the way that I looked for a reason. And it's a conversation starter. It literally, sometimes I've had great conversations shifting them even in how they think, because I do look different and I do act differently than what people, perceive a woman like myself acting like. And so for all of you kings and queens out there, I don't know what your struggle is. I don't know what you've dealt with. I don't know what you've gone through. What I do freaking know is that I'm sure if I sat down with you and I heard your story, I would be impressed. I'm sure if I listened to you tell me about all the things that people have tried to do to you, I would say to you, wait, stop. Because you're still here. And I've had moments where I've cried myself to sleep, asking God to change things about me. I've had moments where, I've wanted to belong and I've wanted to connect, trying not to get emotional. I've had moments where I wanted to be accepted in a different way. And I've seen the greatest success in my life when I stopped trying to prove to people that I was good enough. And when I realized that who he made and how he made it was perfect. God doesn't make mistakes. He didn't create you and then say, oops, my bad, I'm sorry. Hope you make it through life. No, when he created you, he was very intentional. You were beautifully and wonderfully made. And so for all of you guys watching, you are a king, you're a queen, and you deserve to live the life that you believe that you can live. So today, I want you to step out and be like, yeah, hell yeah, I'm different. And what? Okay, to all my LA people, I'm joining the team. I mean, maybe I don't live in LA proper, but I live in LA County. Shout out to everybody who is watching. Make sure that you like, share, comment in this video. You know I told you it's like a mother freaking party in the comments, baby. Tiptoeing on the comments. You know we a little ratchet and righteous around here. Follow me on social media. I love all of you. You're amazing. Throw your mother freaking W's up. But don't these curls look amazing though? Like, I mean, am I a little shallow still? Like, we just had that deep moment, but come on, edges. I love you.